Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. No news to report from my side. From private life, things have been pretty good this week. Working on a few automated systems that are absolutely killing it. Running into the problems this morning, but I'm on the mend to fix this. I'm going to fix this. Alright, let's have a look. What are we looking at on the dollar index? Alright, let's mark out our swing structure up here. There's no pullback there. Okay, so we are going to look for. So this demand did not cause price to break this swing structure up here, causing me to believe that this low is a weak low and this low is targeted. So we might see more bearish pressure on the dollar today. If we see bearish pressure on the dollar, we should see our pairs go up. So let's see what our pairs are telling us. It's pretty range bound. There hasn't been any volume. Let's see what news there is. Inflate. Oh, wait for this. Yeah, this is today. Wait for this. This is a biggie. Let's see. If inflation drops, it could be good for the currency pair. Could be good for the dollar. So we'll wait for that release, but we'll wait for this range to be broken out of first, right? So we got this low put in here, this high, this low, this high, and it looks like we put in a low here, and we might go for a higher high up here. So based on that, I would probably wait for price to come and break structure to the upside, put in the new high, pull back, and we'll trade up to a new high there. So we'll probably wait for price to break structure and then trade off like a candle from here somewhere. So that's most likely what we'll be looking for. It's going to require a bit of patience to wait for this one. Color. But that is what I can see on EU, because I haven't seen structure go to the downside yet. We do have this low down here. We do have this high. So these are what we're waiting for to break. If it breaks to the upside, we're trading long. If it breaks to the downside, it's a change of character. Change of character. Yeah, this is all just range here, guys. Look at this. From here to here. This is all just a range. It's a very wide range, but it's a range nonetheless, because we haven't broken this high, we haven't broken this low. It's not structure, but it's a long candle. The last structure would be literally down here. Now this pullback is one candle from the high, but I won't use that. So based on that, we are currently stuck in a range, so we're going to be trading internal structure until the swing structure is broken. I think swing structure will go, so we'll be looking for longs on Euro USD. GBP USD, we've got this high and we've got this low. Let's see what happens. I would expect a break of structure, because we last got a break of structure from this demand here, so we should see a break of structure again. So you can break structure, pull back, should break structure, pull back, and break structure again. So that's what we should see, because we're trading with the trend. So let's wait for a break of structure and see. We'll either be looking for breakout to the upside, breakout to the bottom side of this little range, Once we know what the price was to do, then we can trade in that direction. GJ is very, very bullish. I would most likely trade along from this wick here, because this wick took liquidity from this wick here. You see, you got this low, and this wick drops just below it. So this is the last wick that took liquidity. So I would be more than happy to trade from this demand down here. Set an alert and wait for that demand to be met. We have annihilated all structure here. Since we've taken out all this liquidity laying up here, I think we'll find a retracement into our demand. Let's look on the 1 hour. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so we've got this high put in here. You go boss up, and the break of the high was this here. So once we break this low, this is a 1 hour change of character, and we can look for shorts if we happen to break this low on GJ, and we'll trade into this demand. Okay, gold on the 4 hour. What's she doing? Okay, so we've got a break of this low that we was waiting for here. Got the structure was taken. Market retracement was this. Yeah, this. So this has been mitigated already. Let's look on the 1 hour. Okay, so this could be quite juicy. Let's look at a trade from this 1 hour supply here on gold. I would play the extreme. I wouldn't play this here because this wick came higher than this candle. I would play this supply out here on the 1 hour on gold, looking for shorts, because we did just take the structure down here, so we should go short. Bitcoin. Okay, we're still stuck in a range. I think Bitcoin might have seen its low. It did tap into our 15,000 range that I was looking for buys from. I think we'll see a nice recovery on Bitcoin, to be fair. I cannot tell you if the lowest low has been put in, but my last order would have been at 15k. 15,000, 16,000, that's what I would have bought my last coin, bro. Or my last investment. Because if you wait for 12 and it never goes to 12, then you never get into your boys, never get into your trades. So I think Bitcoin is recovering. We'll get, but remember the dollar is also weakening. So let's see. If we get a break of this high, we could find a continuation trade that broke from this demand that broke the high. On Ethereum, we could still expect to tap into this demand to take all of this out, but ultimately I'm expecting the longs. On Ethereum, Luna. Okay, Luna's a bit different. We could still expect a tap into this, because remember, Luna's not a major crypto. It's just like a shitty altcoin. So it doesn't necessarily have to follow Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like Ripple structure. Yeah, because there's a lot less liquidity in this. So we could actually see a pop down into here. Some volatility to push down, price down into this demand, and then momentum up. Ripple, still expecting a tap into this imbalance here. That is what I'm waiting for in Ripple. Once you get a tap into this demand, then you could probably look for longs. This could just be inducement for this imbalance here. Dogecoin. Just want to see if this is going up or down. Just still correcting into something. So just have to wait and see how place price out in Doge. Okay, so for Euro GBP, I'm expecting longs from this demand here. From here we're expecting longs. We've got structure here that has not been taken out. The structure is still intact, so we are still bearish. When we break this low, it'll pull in this high, and once price breaks this high, then we can trade longs. But at the moment we're trading shorts into this demand over here. So if we, if we break this low, I think we're going to tap straight into the demand. So if we tap into the demand, we can look for longs on Euro GBP. USD ZAR, with the dollar strengthening short term, I believe we could see price hit about 18, but I think it'll come down eventually because the dollar may weaken. Today's forecast is inflation rate and core. Yeah, you see, that's big news today. So I'd like to see how this plays out, because I'd like to start incorporating news into my trading, because I've been doing it, and yeah, if you know how to read news, read the forecast and know what price is going to do, yeah, it can change your trading. So we're going to have a look at this news. We're not going to trade it, we're going to have a look at it and see what these forecasts mean on these specific news events. So if we see inflation rate year on year, if we see for the actual come in as forecasted and price goes up, we know in future that if the forecasted is lower than the previous, price will go up. So we just need to monitor these things and see what price does throughout these news releases. It's very important. I've been learning recently, and if you want to get into trades, or you want to have confirmation on where market sentiment lies, understand news. I've recently got to understanding news, and it's a mamba. It's a mamba. Understand the news. We'll teach news. We'll do this together. We'll wait for core inflation rate. I'll come on live today or record it, and we'll see what price actually does, so that we know next time when the inflation rate year on year comes up, we can look at the forecast and be like, I saw a similar pattern last year. It's lower. Okay, cool. Let's buy. That's the type of news we're looking at. So I'll hop on 3:30 today, and we'll do this together, and we'll see what the sentiment on news is for this specific release. 1 hour. Hey, my bro, look at this. I'm well impressed. Okay, so we had this demand called out yesterday. This demand was completely valid. Look at it. Pop, lacquer. Price called out the supply. Supply was completely valid. Boom. She's gorgeous. I like. It's working very, very well. We still have this demand that it's printed out here, so we'll wait for this one. But these are confirmed. Price reacted, moved a certain amount of pips. Didn't move like a full 10R, but we got a full reaction from the supply. So if we play extreme supplies on this indicator, we could get good trades. Price ran for 4R there. It's actually looking quite good. Well, let me adjust the strategy that we can start trading on here, because it's looking good. The win rates are quite high, but as you can see, we're not getting those 200, 300, 400 pip moves from the indicator. But the fact is that it is spitting out very accurate supply and demand zones, which is quite important, because we can actually trade from these. We'll just have to adjust the strategy slightly if you would like to use the indicator only. But as for now, let's go through the testing, what's happened on the indicator. Since we started testing over here. We called out a valid demand, valid supply, called out a wrong supply and a wrong supply. So currently we break even here. We'll be up, but on calls we've got 2 right, 2 wrong. Call the right demand here, call the right supply here, call the right demand here, right demand and a right supply. So we are currently sitting up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is that 7 to 2. That's mad. That's mad. So if we can adjust the strategy, just pull 1 to 4s, I think we'll be fine. Even 1 to 5s should be good, because we can see the average movement from these order blocks is, so from here, from this one, we got 60 pips, right? 64 pips, that's a 5R. 73 pips, 5R produced. Here we've got 89 pips, it retraced a bit. A 5R would be good there. From here, there's 40 something pips, we'd be able to go break even there. This supply here that was called out is 57 pips, 5R would be supplied. Here, this was a beautiful trade. It ran for a couple 140 pips. But I think if we had to target 5R with this indicator, I think we would get good results. So I'll set up a little live account. I'll start trading just the indicator on just that one account and see what type of results we can come up with. Yeah, I think it's good, guys. I think it looks good. Let's just test it for December, but I'll start testing it on an account and not just paper trading it. And let's see what results we can come up with. We can give you guys an indicator that gives you supply and demand zones that are valid. It takes half the work. Yeah, cool. So I think the indicator is looking good. We will share that with you guys really shortly. We'll keep testing it with you guys, but hopefully January we can actually start using it. Let's just recap on what we are looking at for today. Okay, so EU, we're stuck in this range here. We need to see what happens with this range, because this low did not break this high. So this is a weak low, and this should be targeted. So we should see a break of this low down here, right? But there are also possibilities for longs. Don't know why this is marked up. Oh, this is just an example. Okay, so if we break the structure, let's go on the forward. If we break the structure to the upside, we'll be looking at price to move up, retracement, and we'll find an entry in this demand. The demand that we would most likely look at is this demand here, but this demand will only be confirmed once this high breaks. So you need to wait for the break of the high first, and that'll confirm this demand down here. Alright, so don't mark up any demands, wait for price to break first, and we see. We also have a possibility for shorts. So if shorts break, if price breaks structure to the downside, we will find something that broke that low. So we'll find a supply that broke that low. I'll update you on what happens, but that is what we're looking at for right now. A break of the high or a break of the low to confirm trend direction. As I said earlier, here's our swing high here, here's our swing low here. So this is one massive leg, meaning this is your range, which is a massive range. So all of this is internal structure, but you can trade internal structure, nothing wrong with it. You can't always wait for a swing high, it takes weeks. Like this swing high has been active since the 5th of December, swing low has been active since the 2nd of December. The 13th, it's been 8 days. You can't wait for 8 days, just look for a trade. So we'll trade internal structure too, not only swing structure. The EU, that is what we're looking for, either break to the upside or break to the downside. Swing structure is up here. Let's put swing up there and swing down here. And just to remind you where the range is sitting. Swing and swing. Okay. So we'll be waiting for a break of internal structure to tell us what's going on here. Right. I will update you all. GU, same thing. Okay. Just remember that this high has not been broken, which symbolizes that we have a weak low lying somewhere. Let me take off all this crap in my charts. Remember, we do also have some trend line liquidity sitting here, so this might want to get driven. I think this trend line liquidity might get driven. I believe we'll see some shorts on Euro USD. I think we'll see some strength on the dollar. So let's just wait and see. I will update you guys. I will come online for news today. I think that's going to be interesting. And keep your eyes on the coach's charts today. I will post my markups in there. I will send my updates in the premium support. If you have any questions, premium support is where it's at. And yeah, if you guys want to watch this again, it will be uploaded on YouTube. You'll get the notification in about an hour and a half. Everything is up there. Please like and subscribe. Put it on your notifications, so when we do post videos, you get them straight away. Yeah, cool guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll catch up with you guys a bit later, and I will update you with what I'm looking at for the day. Cool guys, peace and love, peace and love. I'll spot you guys tomorrow. I'll spot you guys later.